Hello, collective, and this is going to be your new moon in Sagittarius reading. This is the Divine Feminine Channel Tarot. How are you? Good evening. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. This reading is for all 12 zodiac. It's a collective reading, so I hope everybody watches it. I'm no longer doing round robins. They were not picking up a lot of views, and they were too complicated for people to go in and dig around and find their zodiac signs. So this is a collective reading, new moon in Sagittarius, last new moon of the year 2025. Let's do a little look-see on what new moons in general are. A new start is coming. Well, it's the end of the year, folks, and here we go. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. Time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Your mantra is, I'll see it when I believe it, right? How many months, has Pisces been hearing, they're going to have a new person come in, but this X keeps hijacking the Pisces readings. Anyway, additional meanings for the card. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. Let's see. Time to lay down intentions for the new cycle, magical time, and it's easier to pierce the veil through to the other world. So the veil is very thin on the night of December 19th, 2025, when the new moon in Sag hits. And Sag are the teachers of the bunch. They're the travelers. So let's see. Yeah, a lot of you, this TikTok energy is a 30. 3 plus 0 equals a 3. That's about getting back into balance. Threes, I always think of trifecta. Some people think of the Holy Trinity. I don't. Anyway, that's a long story, but if you believe in that, I'm one of those people that is very questionable about the Holy Spirit being an actual separate entity, even though there's stuff in the Bible to back up both that and the Father-Son message. Anyway, I digress. A lot of you feel like time's a wasting. We're at the end of the year 2025, and you feel like, gosh, what have I done? Did I even... Some of you are going back to last New Year's resolutions, and, there are only a couple of things checked off of the list. So, you got to pile them on for 2026. So a lot of you feel kind of this sense of time is passing you by. And I don't know about you, but I feel like time is going 900 times faster than it used to. I'm now the age that my mother was. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden I'm here. And it's like, how did I get to be in my 60s? What the hell happened? So what else? 5 of Cups reversed. Acceptance, moving on, finding peace, contentment, and seeing positives. So a lot of you have had a heartbreak or somebody that abandoned you and you've already moved on. You're ready to give your heart to somebody new. And Queen of Cups is very giving, loving, motherly, compassionate, empathic, healing, like a counselor, highly intuitive, very warm, and very supportive of others. So lots of compassion here from the Queen of Cups. Interesting message here, and I'm not sure what to make of it. Empress reversed, which is Libra, Taurus energy. Some of you may have felt like you found your divine counterpart, and since this is the divine feminine, but it's in the reverse, you could have dealt with a distorted feminine energy, and remember, men and women have both. So not every divine masculine is in his masculine energy. Sometimes he may carry more feminine energy than masculine, and maybe you as the feminine are more masculine. I don't even know if that makes sense. I think I lost myself somewhere in the middle. But this is a person that's insecure, overbearing. They refuse to grow and progress. And, you know, they could be just shy of like divinity, but they don't want to do the work. And there are tons of people out there, they just would rather die than change. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. But when you were dealing with that person with this reversed Empress, you had a lot of bad luck. This person could have been extremely controlling because they couldn't control themselves, so they tried to control you. Unwelcome changes, delays, obstacles. You never felt like you could cash in, like you were just on the verge of something good happening, and then it would fall apart again. Page of Wands, here they come. You know, if this is a distorted feminine reversed Empress becoming a page, that kind of tells you what vibrational level they're at. And I think you, collective, could be this Queen of Cups. And, you know, a queen's looking for, at the very least, a king, if not the Emperor. So let's see if the Emperor actually shows up in this reading. I don't know if this is going to turn into a divine counterpart kind of thing, but yeah, just remember, a new start is coming with this new moon. So maybe this is the new start, and some of you are going to start dating someone else. This could be you dipping your toes into the deep end to see what the dating scene looks like over the holidays. If you're invited to parties and celebrations, definitely go, collective, even if you don't feel like it. Yeah, see, this is this past person's energy, Five of Wands. Very aggressive. This person treated you like you were their rival. They competed with you. There was an ego clash, conflict. Some of you, this past person absolutely loved conflict. They just ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, look at this, Six of Cups. This is someone that is really, really stuck in the past. So here's our reversed Empress in a nutshell. Six of Cups reversed. Someone that, you know, just, it says leaving home and moving forward. That may be partly your energy, but this other person is stuck in the past, and I don't think they want to do anything. Here they come with a message with the Eight of Wands. Could be a text, a phone call, even snail mail, or a holiday card comes in the mail. No return address, no signature. What does the message read in the card? You know, is it exactly Courier and Ives? You know, remember those old cards? I'm dating myself now, but you know, is it just like some weird, you know, and it's stamped from some weird state, Timbuktu, or it's not stamped at all and it was just left in your mailbox? This is what I'm saying. Is this person driving by all the time? Ace of Wands. I think they want a brand new start. You want a new start with somebody else, but I think this past person wants to bring back the magic. You know, maybe the two of you fell in love over the December holidays, whether that's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever. And yeah, you know, they want to re-spark that old spark. They may want an intimate account or two. Very codependent person here, Nine of Cups reversed. I just think you're so over this because you're independent and moving on. You two are not on the same wavelength at all. And it may have taken you a hot minute with the Two of Swords reversed to kind of make this decision to finally move on. But I think your decision is made, and, you know, you're just really not interested because this person was a backstabber and they've done it more than once. And you just finally, you know, laid down the swords and said, you know, tens are endings, you've got to have a new beginning. So one more card. Three of Wands reversed. This is a person that is like stuck in neutral and they can't seem to move forward or backward. They just kind of stay the same. They don't want to change and they don't want to do the work. So let's look at the new moon in Sagittarius card. And here's that you're going to feel luckier. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. New moon in Sag can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning, and prior to this we got it in the reverse, so maybe it's still not spinning in your favor. Some of you finally need to really cut the cord, and maybe December 31st, 2025 is the day that you just finally cut the cord between you and this person. I believe in cord removal, not necessarily cutting, because I feel like cut cords can grow back, but who am I? This card explores life metaphorically, exchanges big ideas with others, or you're thinking about your own philosophies, beliefs. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. The mantra is count your blessings. Literally, do a gratitude list, write them down or say them out loud and read from your gratitude list. Maybe do that for 31 days in the month of December, or starting on December 19th into January, maybe put that one on your New Year's resolution list. Additional meanings for the card: you need to laugh more, collective. It's a wonderful time to start a new class, teach something, keep an open mind, start a week of gratitude practice, like what I said. Journal, blog, even on Facebook. Sag is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. Big ideas, expansion, upbeat, lucky, and divine. Nothing is set in stone with Sag, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Sounds good, gang. What else have we got? Yeah, new love. I think a lot of you have someone coming in. This could be the past person running down the stairs and wanting to bridge the gap. Let me just check. Yeah, this past person gives you anxiety, so I don't think you're feeling it, gang, at all. Rejuvenate yourself. Nothing could be more true during, and of course we also have the winter solstice in December on the 21st, I think. So know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. So there you go. All right, one last card. Sensory awareness. Heighten your sensory awareness. It supports your intuitive flow. So your taste, touch, smell, knowing, what is the other? I don't even know all the five senses. I can't even think of them all right now. But get in touch with your body. Maybe start a new discipline on some yoga, some meditation. Check out Melt Method. That is an interesting exercise, very gentle exercise that releases lymph and moves fluids around in your body. It's actually really cool. So have a very blessed holiday season, and thanks for watching. Bye.